This is a garage door in Port Arthur that I'm doing an estimate for replacement. As you see next to this, you see the two rollers on the ground, and the light flashing for a Genie Chain Glide Pro Max. Let's see what's in the way. Oops, the whole damn door. This is after Hurricane Ike. A little bit of damage survey here. This is what Category 2 winds can do to a overhead door Genie pinch-resistant garage door. This door is torn up. However, the chain glide is still in one piece and functional. Who'd have thunk it? Let's see how it ripped the hinge part out of the plastic clip, which is why I don't like this door. You can see exactly how badly the door is bent. I will not be rebuilding this door. I will be replacing it because I don't feel that the door is sound for continued use. Also in the wind, this is the top end of the elliptical track radius hanging out here. The back hang is over there. It fell. This was ripped out, and there's a framing member. You can see right there where the track is mounted to that was ripped out of the opening. The previous installer also left the original one-piece door hardware in place. Don't ask me why. Only thing holding this garage door up is the cable from that end of the torsion rod. And that side, the cable's holding it at the bottom. The garage door opener is holding it in the middle. Take you outside so you can see how bad it looks outside. In just a second, I've got to crawl under. The gentleman with the 1979 Touch and Go said that that was how his garage door died. Well, my friend, in Southeast Texas, this is how our garage doors die. It's called hurricane force winds. And no matter what, your garage door usually does not survive. This is Matt Hayes of the Hayes Garage Door Service. Have a great day.